Well, hey everybody, what's up? Just want to make a little, kind of a little random vid today. I bought a brush thing. You can see at Walmart, a $20 brush thing with a reservoir in it. And I washed or scrubbed the shit out of the bus. It wasn't really that dirty to begin with, but it helped, took some stuff off. So I cleaned up the wheels a little bit more, and I'm looking for me some Alcoas to go on this thing. And if you really think about it, they are expensive. And excuse me, I just got up too. But the Alcoas are kind of expensive. So all you really need, if you're going to run them with the damn camera roll focus, if somebody like me needs some, I only need 4 of them, because I can run 2 on the front, and then on the back here, just put the other two on the outer wheel, because you can't see the inner dual anyway, at least not on this. So I was just wanting 4 of them, and I could put a axle hub cover on that and some lug nut covers on those, but on the front wheel I can't put a center cap cover because I have a hub oiler on this one, and but they'll look okay with the Alcoa and some lug nut covers. And so anyway, that's one thing. The other thing is I have a little bit of a leak. I was driving it to Lowe's on last Friday, and today is Monday. We got a little bit of snow last night too, thank God. So let me show you up in here. Can't really be specific with where it is, but I know this is the water pump, this right here, by looking at it. And well, it looks like it anyway. I could be wrong, but if I had to guess, that looks like the water pump right there. And but there's a stream dripping down it, and there's some pipe. There's that pipe right there, which may be leaking. May need to tighten it up, but it's a coolant line somewhere up in here in this area. All this shit, it's like the old saying. It ain't. It's just a little jam, but I like to use the saying, they tried to put 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. So, kind of like a Ford Taurus motor. Oh God, don't remind me. Anyway, yeah, that's one thing. Got a little bit of a coolant leak, and also people that are familiar with the Cat 3116, not necessarily the Thomas bus. That's not really the thing. It's just if you're familiar with the Cat 3116 motor or Cat motors in general. I was wanting to know if you'd help me out. I cannot find the High Idle Solenoid on this thing. This right here, I'm thinking this is the, because it has an air throttle, this is the air diaphragm actuator thing that pushes the throttle. And I was thinking that was the High Idle Solenoid or switch or whatever, because it goes to this thing, and see how this has got a lot of play in it. Unless that's a throttle positioning sensor, which it could be, like John said. But help me out, everybody. If you know a bit about the 3116 and I have an air throttle, tell me where the High Idle Solenoid is on this thing. Because I have a switch for it and it doesn't work. And I was just wanting to know if y'all would help me out. I'd really appreciate that, because I'm scratching my head, and it's hard to find cat stuff, specs and stuff without calling a dealer. So I figured I'd just ask you guys on YouTube, help me out. So, but other than that, other than the High Idle Solenoid not working and it leaking a little bit of coolant, all in all, for $3,000, I say pretty damn good, So, usually when something breaks when you first get it, that's a sign that it's been sitting a while and it's kind of, just broke because you give it shit like I did. And after you fix it, usually nothing happened. So nothing else will break for a while. So there you go. So help me out, everybody, with that problem. And let me shut it here. Now, I also, like I said, I washed it. I tried to touch up this back rim on this side. You could tell it's a white rim painted black. because it's chipping. Paint's coming off real bad. And I tried to, I don't know if you can tell, I tried to touch it up with some Rust-Oleum, you know, just cover up some big white spots that had peeled off. So yeah, it looks better than it did. And and also, if I didn't show you, I put a 12-volt cigarette lighter in here. And I'm going today to get a fuse for it, because if you can see up in the hole there, there's where I stuck it through one of the switch cover things. So I wired it into the battery. This wire goes, if you can see that right there, that's to the battery solenoid thing. And I grounded it to another grounding bolt right there, and it works great. So got to get a fuse to go in between it, so I don't want it to blow my phone or whatever. That'd be real fucking nice. And so that's the extent of the bus. Nothing else really wrong with it, thank God. So that's that one. Now today I have this pickup, my Chevrolet. I have a lot of shit to do to this pickup this week because I haven't drove it and the tag run out last November, excuse me. It needs a new battery. I took the battery out of it, and it's right here. And it's got, you know, just a GM style, you know, newer battery on it. And I was looking for the year on this thing, but because I know this bastard has been in there since way before I graduated, and that was in 06, so it's probably an 04 or an 05 battery. That sucker lasted a good long time. So that's what I'm doing today, going to get a battery for my truck. All the Rotella bottles, yeah, that looks lovely, doesn't it? This is my Dakota, my abuser pickup, I like to call it. She likes, this truck likes S&M because it loves to be treated like shit. So yeah, and it just runs great. And that's the extent of the trucks. Now my blue bus, good old Bluebird over here, my good old 6.9. I drove it over the weekend for about an hour or two. It drove perfect. It's funny when the best thing you have running is also the oldest thing you own. So also, I'll show you my LED lights. Every one of the teardrops, every one of the teardrops on here, because I chrome spray painted the covers on those. Those are LEDs. Pretty much all the clearance lights are LEDs. There's that one. Now the ambers are United Pacific ones, and the red ones are sound off. So, and these are this is the LED side marker I had to put on. And these suckers are bright. It has 4 LEDs in here, and they are bright. And they were very easy to put on. Also, if you'll notice, that one takes the standard number 10 bolt. And there's a big-ass bolt, thanks to over at the shop where I had them put me a brand new Peterson incandescent light on here. The first time, they fucked up the hole and had to put a bigger screw on there. So that's why I had to put that sucker in there. It don't look too bad. So, yep. Here's the overview, and also here's the clearance LEDs on the top there, if you can see them, the sun isn't blinding them out. So, I love them. They look great. My alternator loves them because it doesn't use hardly any power now when you got all the lights on except for the strobe and stuff. Here's the other one. Now this one is the perfect one. It went all perfect. As you can see, no gap. Solid, on tight, looks great, and it's bright. And these were only $10 a piece from Super Bright LEDs. And no, I was not paid to say that, but I love them because they're only $10 and they're bright as shit. They did what I wanted them to do, so I love them. So, yeah. So there's, you know, my back wheel on my blue bus, everything. So, yeah, got to get it done. Got to go get that battery for my pickup. So there's an overview. So there you go. Enjoy, and have a good one.